Hi everyone, it's the Generally Good Gamer here, and you are joining me for part 15. We're getting on, aren't we? 3 days in, 5-ish videos a day, well, give or take, and we are doing well. We are on level 6. I can't remember the level name, but that's alright. If you look in the description below, you'll be able to find out what it's called, just in case you want to compare and contrast to something else. I don't know, whatever reason that you might need to find out the name, well, it's going to be there in the description. I said previously, in a previous video, that I would give a shout out to someone that told me very constructively that I required a new microphone. A few people have done that actually, but the first person to do that and to really tell me and to not flame about it and not to not be at all rude about it was I've got it in my hand, Duftman. Thank you very much. Cheers for that. I've got one on the way. I have told you that already, but I've got one on the way. Should be here Tuesday, Wednesday, and hopefully the quality will be crystal clear. Okay, so let's find out what we were doing last time. Okay, so we're generally just trying to move upwards. Okay, we should get something up here. But we're generally trying to move upwards slowly but surely, creating radar towers as we go, just so we can see if there's any incoming close by. Okay, so I'm going to pause it one more time, just have a look around, see if I can see any metal around here. Actually, let's not pause. That's a bit like cheating, isn't it? Is it cheating? Well, you tell me. If you think it's cheating, then I won't do it anymore. Okay, so I think I'll just quickly send him over here to get a laser tower there, a bit more protection. I think I remember I have set new positions up for the newly constructed troops, vehicles and K-bots to move slightly further north than before. So as you can see on the map, there's quite a lot of movement going on there, which is good. That's what we want to see. We want to see people doing things, people on the move, because a lazy army it's not a good army. You know, you want an army that's fit and ready for action, ready and raring to go. We don't want one that's sitting on their bottoms all day. We want a team of rugged. Oh, okay. I'm interrupted by some red dots. As I said earlier, red dots are never good. Although this could be a bit of fun. We haven't had any incoming yet. So let's see how we're going to deal with this. That's lucky that we had the radar tower going up there. So all right, let's do this. Okay, let's hopefully. Yeah, they probably will destroy some of this earlier. We've got a plane as well incoming, so they probably will destroy this radar, which is annoying. But, you know, it's fine, it's fine. At the end of the day, we know where they're coming from now, so we'll be able to deal with that later on. Ooh, come on, suppressing fire, no. Shame. Oh well, it's fine, you know, they've got a small incoming, we're going to be dealing with it, and we know which direction they're coming from now, so they're coming from the northwest, so that's alright, we've got that sorted. Okay, doing alright, not doing too bad. These crashes and slashes, they're doing some work, decent work. Oh, I don't like spiders, at all. Oh, not a peewee. Okay, it's all looking good there, that's fine. We should get another radar up as well, so if my commander, I don't know where my commander's gone to. Okay, so what I'll make him do is I'll make him, first of all, build a new one up here. I think I pressed the wrong button. Yep, I did. So he'll make a new one up here, radar as well next to that, and then he'll go and recreate the lost metal extractor on the left-hand side of the map. Okay, that was a good little fight there, good little skirmish. I'm happy with that. Okay, and I'll put another radar here as well, just so we have a larger spread, a larger receptive field, as it were. So if you know anything about neurophysiology, you know that receptive fields, they increase well, no they don't. Receptive fields are picked up by various receptors. Receptors have a receptive field, and if anything stimulates that receptive field, that receptor is stimulated itself, and it sends a messenger via electrical signal or chemical signal to the various parts of the brain. And that is a massive aside, but I like to show off because I've just spent the past 2 months learning all of this neurophysiology, nutrition, pharmacology, and you know what? I think it paid off. I do think it paid off. Okay, that's bad. We've got another incoming, and our commander is left alone. So, okay, I'll make him. I don't want him to shoot the D-gun straight out, because I think the D-gun... I'll just do a test and see what happens if I do the D-gun there. Will it destroy my structure as well? I think it will. So let's unpause. Oh, it didn't. Okay, that's good. Alright, so we've got these guys here. I think we'll be alright. I think if my commander... If he takes one on at a time, I think he'll be alright. I'll move him in front of these troops. Yeah, there we go. Come on, attack, attack, attack. There we go. He's dead. Good, good, good. Alright, so we've got some little, what's the word? Foray? Is it a foray? Or just fray, perhaps? We've got some little frays, little battles. If you know what the correct word is, you tell me, and I'll be eternally grateful. Okay, and I might give you a shout out on the next one, just for being extra helpful. Alright, I'll move these guys further north. I need to make sure that things are going. Oh yeah, that was a bad miss by me. Is the these guys as well? I'll get some storms just to mess things up a little bit, or mix things up rather, not mess things up. And I should have an advanced vehicle plant somewhere. And yeah, what I'll do is I'll move you further north as well, because I want you to do some work, and I'll make you create some gat guns over there. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'll start off with some Reapers, 5 of these, 5 of the diplomats, and what my plan is going to be is I'm going to get these diplomats, and as I create radars closer and closer to the main base, I'll be able to see exactly where the enemy structures are. And diplomats, they have a large range, and their rocket launcher, as you can see to the bottom, it says mobile rocket launchers, so they will fire rockets from a further range away, and be able to take out structures from a distance, hopefully stay safe. Okay, so the construction vehicle, I'll get him to move north as well. I just want to make sure I haven't missed out on any metal around here, because oh, there's one. Yeah, we need all the metal we can get, to be fair. Okay. Anything else? Okay, there's another one there. I'll go and create another one here as well afterwards, and I'll put a radar near it as well, just in case there are any armed troops to the northeast as well. That sounds like a good idea to me. Good idea to me. I'm liking this level actually. It's a lot more in terms of just putting down defensive structures, being careful, advancing slowly, and doing some work, doing some good work. Okay, I'm going to move the commander. I think this is lava over here. I just want to make sure. Okay, we've got another incoming over there as well, so I'll pause it. Actually, no, I'm not going to pause it, because I said I want to find out what you guys think about pausing, if I should do it or not. Another metal area there. Okay, so the cable's not doing anything there, so I'll send these guys to attack. They can all attack these little troops over here. That's good. Okay, you're going to make one Punisher to begin with a gat gun next to it as a quick firing protection from short range. As a Punisher isn't good over short range, but it's amazing over long range. And then what I'll get you to do is make some quick fortifications here and here, so that I can get another metal extractor placed there. And further to that, I'll get a radar as well. Good, good. Alright, so my commander is over here. I'm going to actually make him scout out over there. Oh wait, that's why I bought a weasel. Or I reproduced for a weasel, because they're the scout class, of the lightly armoured scout class of the vehicle variety. So yeah, we're up to 27 subscribers now. It's amazing. I'm really impressed, really impressed. Hopefully, you get some sort of enjoyment out of this. I know that when I first started getting into watching other people's YouTube channels, I started off with watching, I think it was a Final Fantasy IX walkthrough actually. I think it came up to about, yeah, definitely, it came out to 140 parts. I can't remember the name of the comments, well, of the person that put the videos up, but it wasn't a commentary. But that was my first experience, if you like, of a YouTube gaming walkthrough. And obviously this isn't a complete walkthrough of by any stretch of the imagination, as I'm definitely not the best, and I'll admit to that. But I'm getting better. I'm definitely getting better. I've noticed myself that there's been some sort of improvement, if you like, in my playstyle and just how I treat the game in general. I'm able to do multiple things. I'm able to talk and play. So obviously I'm not having to use as much brain anymore to actually concentrate on playing well. So this guy should be repaired. But I think that was my first experience, that Final Fantasy IX video, and I loved it. I watched every single one, but I didn't watch them while, on their own. I used to watch them while doing work, so schoolwork. So this is back in, it should be about five years ago now, actually. Well, no, 4 years ago, actually. Not too long ago, but 4 years ago. And since then, I got into watching commentators, and I just loved their unique sort of style and how certain commentators, not all of them, but certain few, I think it's quite rare, but the ones that actually make you feel like you can forget about everything else. It's just like a good game, to be fair. They make you forget about everything else, and they make you, for that short period of time where you're watching the video, feel good, like feel really good, and just relax. And for me, it's definitely a good way to relax. Hopefully you didn't take that in a certain way, as though I have nothing going on in my life apart from these games, and the only things that make me happy are watching people talk, because I don't get any social interaction myself. That's a lie. I do get some social interaction, not the most, because obviously I'm all I think about is my gaming and going to the gym and think about myself. So I don't need people. I don't need people at all. I can just go to the gym, enjoy myself with a good dumbbell, a heavy dumbbell, and that's what I need. That's what I need. Alright, well, it looks like we are getting into the enemy base here, getting close to it. So I think I should put a radar slightly further up here. Where's that construction vehicle? It should be around here somewhere. Perhaps he's moved up to... I think he might have moved to place the mess extractor at the top right. But yeah, I've been watching commentators for a long time, so the most popular ones, really. I found it quite difficult to start watching the less popular commentators, because I think the ones that are successful have a certain style to them. For example, obviously the most well-known would be Blue Zephos, so Honeydew and Zephos, or for example Total Halibut or Total Biscuit. I really like him. I think he's very honest. He doesn't dull things down. He doesn't tone things down at all. He says what he thinks. And then there are other commentators who are slightly different to them. So Honeydew and Zephos, they have their own style. They're funny. They work well together as a pair, as a duo. On their own, I'm not sure. I don't think they would have the same appeal. But together, they are, they're fantastic, really good. But there are some that work really well on their own as well. So, for example, there's the Brad. He's alright. Although I think that his commentary does. Perhaps I haven't watched enough, but I think there's a bit too much of him just talking about what he's doing in the game, and but maybe that's just I haven't watched enough of his videos. But someone that I have watched for a long time now is Ghost Robo, and I'm very impressed with him. He's always happy. He's always jolly, and even if he's not jolly, he'll tell people. He won't he'll be honest with his supporters and with his subscribers. He'll not. He'll say it how it is. Like, if he's not happy, if something's going wrong in his life, he'll say that. There are a few aspects I don't like about his walkthroughs, but obviously, everyone has their own preferences and their own feelings. But in general, he's very good. Like he puts a lot of emotion into his commentaries, and you can see that every single time. You can see that, and that's something that I really do admire about him. So yeah, hopefully I either have or I will develop my own sort of flavour, I guess, and that will come through to all of you guys, and you'll be able to see that. what I'll do is I said I'd put a radar tower up here as our troops are moving further up. And these guys here will have to move up a bit. Okay. Right. What I think I'll do is, as you can see, we're doing pretty well. I'll get rid of this last attacker. Now, pause it. Oh, no, I won't. I'll wait until everything goes quiet for a brief respite. There we go. Nope, things are still going on. They don't want this to end, do they? They don't want this commentary to end. Alright, there we go. Alright guys, thank you very much for listening. I'll be getting another one out straight after this, so I'm going to continue filming, but unfortunately due to the amount of time it does take to upload these, and if you might have noticed actually in my last video it says it was HD, so 720p. I don't know if you can tell a difference. If you can, you know, leave me a comment, just tell me that you can. If you want to leave a like as well. I'm not gonna say no to one of them. But thank you very much. Thanks also for those of you who have spread my name. It's been three days now, and I'm up to 27 subscribers. So I thank all of you, absolutely all of you, and hopefully, you know, I'll keep going for a long time. And you know, I have no plans on stopping at all. This is really fun actually. What I would say is, if any of you, you know, are getting videos out regularly, you know, leave me a private message, and you know, I'll take a look at your videos as well, and you know, we can get some sort of relationship going. I'm sure you'd all like that. Anyway, as I say, thank you very much. You guys are fantastic, and I'm going to take a brief toilet break and then get back to some more filming. Alright, see you later guys.